This is part 3 of a 3-part live on my cookie decorating. So, and the announcement just came through. So let me go ahead and switch over to my other channel so I can chat with y'all. Make sure it does not. Hang on. There we go. All right, there is nobody here yet. Oh, hey, now we have some people. I know it's late, y'all. It is what it is. Hey, Sylvia, how are you? Sandy Beth, how are you doing? I don't think we've ever seen you on a live. Welcome. I know it's late, but I do my best work late at night. Just got done, got Christmas ordered on Amazon. I am working on these cookies, finishing them up. I did part 1 and part 2 earlier, um, so they could set up and dry enough so I could finish them. So, hey, Amanda, you're excited to see the process. Awesome. I'm excited to get them finished. So, excuse me. I got out of my board clothes and back into my comfy clothes. So, okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint the tops of, I'm going to paint the nipples gold. And so they can dry, and then I can go ahead and pipe the red for the rim. And then I'm going to add the white to my rattles. I love to work at night too. Yes, girl. Yes. Normally, I like to work at night because nobody's bothering me. Um, most of the time, most of the time, people leave you alone when it's after 9 o'clock. And I just realized my mom hasn't texted me her night blood pressure. She might be texting here in a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to tilt y'all down. Yes, facts. I'm going to tilt y'all down, and I am going to show you how I get a really pretty gold. Here we go. Let me bring you over some more, and I will bring you in just a little bit. There we go. All right. This is what I use. It's called Imperial Gold, and it is by CK. Oh, sorry, I had it way up there, and it's tiny. It's 4 grams, and this is about $12. But y'all, this lasts for a long time. And it is a powder, and I'm going to use my needle tool. Is that luster? Because I can wait. Um, no, sort of. This gets you a really gold, and it's powdery most of the time. Now, this one I will keep I add my alcohol directly into here, so it's not its normal texture because the alcohol hasn't completely evaporated from the last time that I used it. So, and I use vodka. It's labeled vodka somewhere on here. I need to relabel it. Uh, and I just put a little bit in there, and I want you to see it looks like liquid gold in there. You stir it up. You don't want it too watery. but I don't want it too thick either. I think I'm going to add a touch more. That was more than a touch, but we'll see. And then all my paintbrushes that I use, hang on. All the paintbrushes that I use are dedicated food use only. All right. I'm going to use this paintbrush and I'm going to go ahead and get the gold off of my needle tool because you don't want to waste any of that. I will clean this off completely, but any little gold pieces that are left on there, we're going to try and save. So let me get this cookie over here. It looks like it might be a little bit too thick still. Hang on just a minute and I will hold it up for you to see. What you do not want to do with this is go over an area when it's not completely dry. See how shiny gold that is? I've looked all over the place to find a really true gold. The lusters that you can buy, like in Michael's or Hobby Lobby, they don't give you a true shiny gold finish. I need more. That was a little too thick, and it did not spread out like I wanted it to. I'm hoping I'm in frame here. There we go. Now, this icing, it was in the dehydrator. It's not completely set. It'll still need to set up overnight. There we go. And I'm doing this now so I don't have to be so careful with the red. I went a little bit over on the cookie, but oh well. Not perfect, but it's good enough. Oh, yeah, see, these are not, I set this stupid cookie down on top right there, and it dented it for me. Appreciate that. This takes a minute to get the consistency right. So I added more. All right. What I would like for it to do is kind of spread itself. Getting closer to what I need. And all this alcohol will evaporate. Yeah, I'm glad I finally found a true shiny gold. The silver, I bought a silver too, and it's exactly the same. You get a really pretty true shine, metallic looking. I need to stir this some more. Thank you. I don't know. I don't remember what I just said, but the alcohol evaporates on this a lot faster than if you were to mix it with water. Water takes a long time to evaporate. It makes it to where you don't mess up your icing. Now, I think I put too much in it. You gotta kind of keep stirring it, keep it moving, keep the gold moving around in there. There we go. After 5 cookies, it's coming out perfect. Isn't that how it works, though? After I get this on, it's gonna dry for just a minute, and I'm gonna go ahead and pipe the red because I need to let it crust while I'm doing these other cookies. So I can pipe a couple of lines on it, and then we'll put the finishing touches on here. And in the meantime, we can work on another design. Last one, and then I'll be done with this gold. Guys, I'll be checking the chat, maybe in between cookies or in between designs, so bear with me. Okay. Now I'm going to try and scrape off as much of this gold back into this tiny little old cup as I can. And then that's how much is left in there. It will, the alcohol will dissipate over time. Uh, yes, it evaporates. Call this woman. She's a mouth. Thank you. All right, let me clean the gold off my needle tool so I can use it for other colors. There we go. We don't need any more vodka unless anybody wants a shot. All right, I'm going to bring back the first couple that I did and get my red because the rim of this needs to be red. And this is crusted while I was gone, so I'm going to just hold it there and slide it out, and that gets the end, the crusted part off, and it makes the icing free flowing. I'm just moving this icing around. Am I in frame? Yeah. And I'm going to let this set up just a little bit. So I can add my lines on it. Later on. Excuse me. And I'm getting right up next to that white and the gold. I think I'm going to do about 3 of these, and then I'll go back with my needle tool. So I ordered, let's see. Hey, TJ. No, babe, I'm not putting them in the dehydrator. Hey, Amanda, it's Homestead Journey. How are you? Um, they won't need to go back in the dehydrator. They'll just sit out overnight and they'll be ready to box in the morning. I won't box them in the morning though. I'll wait till tomorrow afternoon because I need to do the cupcakes that go along with it. And the more time you can give them to set out and dry completely, the better. Now, if I wanted to, I could put these back in the dehydrator and package them before I go to bed, but I don't want to. I want to finish these and I don't want to take myself to sleep. I don't have the best hand-eye coordination for that. I consistently run my cookies into each other. Well, I've done that before, and I've done it several times. And if you're just doing them for you, girl, throw some sprinkles on that and call it done. A lot of times you can fix a mistake. Sprinkles cover a lot of sins, I'm telling you. And so does a well placed leaf or a simple little flower. I'm telling you, it covers a lot. All right, 2 more. And I need to be careful because these aren't, I need to remember that these are not completely dry. I'm probably about to go get my bar stool so I can sit down and do these, y'all. I think I will if I can get stuff. I got stuff piled on it. Now I have to make a thick consistency, a piping consistency red. And that's what I'm going to use to make the little lines going down on these. And if I need to outline it to cover up any mistakes, I can do that too. But we'll see what it looks like once it's crusted over and I get the lines on it. There. Let me go grab my bar stool, y'all, because I'm not going to be able to bend over for this long. My back is already hurting. Hold on. All right. Now, what are we going to work on? Let's work on the baby word. I got too close. It's like bling on a mum. Yes, Amanda. Yes. That's exactly what sprinkles are. They're cookie bling. Perfect analogy. All right. This is a stencil genie. I think I got this from the Cookie Countess. Did I? Let me see. So it has two different sides, and they are two different thicknesses. So you have the for skinnier cookies and for thicker cookies. I always use the thick side. And this is my stencil that matches this cutter exactly. I bought them together. And the magnet holds the stencil in place so you don't have to hold it with your hand. And y'all, my cookies are too thick. So what I'm going to have to do is just lay that sucker on there and pray. These are not going to come out perfect. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let me think. This is where my cookie printer would have come into play. All right. This is my thick piping consistency green. I'm not going to use it. Normally, I would use it out of the bag, but I think I'm just going to use it out of the bowl because I want to keep the tip of that. I don't want it cut so big that I would need it for this. So, there's not enough icing in here. Dang it. We're going to try. All right. So I'm going to put some icing directly on the stencil. It needs to stop moving. And then I can use my scraper. I can use my boo-boo stick. I can use this little teeny tiny spatula. But I'm just going to use this scraper and y'all say a prayer. This icing is too thin. This is my flood. Dang it. I'm so stupid. I knew. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it like that and let it dry because if I try to do anything with it right now, it got the stencil on there, but it's not perfect. We'll see. This looks so much easier than those projectors where you have to trace the projected outline without missing. Can you put a little weight on it to hold it down? Yeah, you could. But this is meant to be the part that holds it down. I have one of those projectors, Amanda. I have a projector and I love my projector. It has made it to where I don't have to own a bunch of stencils. I can use any font I want and that font will be projected down onto the cookie. But this was made together and I bought it together, so I'm using it together. Okay. I'm trying to line this up. Now I have to use this because that other stuff was thin consistency, not my thick. So let me see if I can do that size is good enough. This should work a lot better. It still bled a little bit under the A. Let me check and see if I've got, yep, because there's icing under the A. Because the other icing was too thin. Should have thought about that, but I did not. Okay. Now let me dry it off because you do not want that wet on the cookie. All right, let's try this again. You know, it's okay. It'll go on the bottom of the box. Now, I have plenty of this icing left on here. I'm just going to keep using the same icing. And I want to do this where I don't have to wash this stencil in between. Now, I could use this stencil to airbrush on there. I do have an airbrush machine. But then I would have to pipe. And the whole point of having these stencils is to not have to set and hand pipe. They are supposed to make your life easier. Supposed to be an operative word. And I haven't added any icing to this. My cookie is not flat. I overfilled the icing and I didn't flatten it out well enough. This is where I would be throwing something across the room. Girl, I'm keeping them. They gon' go in the box. I'm just saying. The lady that orders these cookies loves me. So all right. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I didn't know you were here. Oh, I've thrown, but not that often. I can imagine her throwing something. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Hi, Diana. Diane, is it? Oh my gosh. Is there an A on the end? D. I'm going to call her Miss D. I know I've said that before. Doggone it. I scraped off some of that white. See, this is the only bad thing about stenciling on cookies that are not completely. That's a little bit cleaner. There's an A. There is an A. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying real hard. I have 3 cookies left to stencil, guys, and I don't want to wash this until I'm done. So this is where my $3,000 cookie printer would have come in handy. I've procrastinated not wanting to turn loose of that money. And now they're all on back order. Which tells me I'm not supposed to have one right now. Come on. There we go. I'm going to start putting these back on here. 2 more, y'all. And I told myself I was going to do like one of each cookie, but I can't because I would have to be washing stuff in between. I have to do them all at the same time, or else it's going to make my life harder. Trying to make it to where y'all weren't going to have to sit on here watching me do the same thing over and over again. But y'all just going to have to deal. One more. Yeah, that icing wasn't quite ready for the pressure that I have to put on it. Do you ever use the bag with the stencil? No. Well, I'm using the bag. Are you talking about to pipe directly on? No. That would be a little wasteful of time. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just piping it directly over that. No, because now I could airbrush and then pipe over it to get some dimension. That's something that I've done before. I could completely dry the cookie and then go back and pipe over top of it. Uh, so, but yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose of the stencil. All right, I'm going to move this to the side and I'm going to scrape this icing right back into this bucket, because we keep everything, right? This is my scrap bucket. And then I am done using that. So all of this will go over to get washed. I don't need my stencil genie any longer. So all of these are done. I may go back and pipe an outline. We shall see, but I'm not doing that right now. I guess let's go ahead and finish. I'm going to leave the rest of these over here. I'm kind of procrastinating and saving the gingerbread people till last because they're the most detailed. Dr. Pepper. So let me go ahead and thicken up my red because that's what I'm going to need next. And I'm done with the flood red, yes. I'm not going to put all this back in there because I don't need to thicken all of this. But I am going to put a little bit back in there. And then I'll set this to the side. So y'all saw me thin the icing for flood consistency. So now I'm going to thicken it back up to get it back, or to get it to the piping consistency. And this is my big old bucket of powdered sugar. So the way you thicken it up is you add back powdered sugar. And I'm going to add a little bit at a time and stir this in. I do not sift. I don't do any of that. Because I don't care, y'all. I do care, but What do you want? Let me stir that up good. Sorry, I have to check something. All right, stirring it back in and making it thick enough where it'll hold its shape. Whenever I pipe the bows and everything, it will stay where I put it. It's pretty thick, but it's not quite thick enough because I have a feeling once I let it set a minute and shake it down, it will fall right back down. You want cookies. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting text messages and I'm trying to read them and stir at the same time. And I have no idea what she's talking about. All right. It gets harder to stir when you get to this point. So, since it's this super thick, this is not what I call fresh icing. This is leftover icing. So it's not light and fluffy like the white and stuff that I made fresh today. It's fine. It is absolutely fine to use, but it's not light and fluffy, even in its thick state or thin state. So it's a little bit more difficult to deal with. So I'm going to use a different type of piping bag that's going to hold up to my pressure that I'm going to have to put on this bag to get this icing to come out. So this is a little bit thicker than the ones that I normally use. These are thin. That is thick. Where is my? There it is. You know what? It's like 10:30 and Hyla's still awake. How did that happen? I forgot to put my apron back on, y'all. Gotta get my apron back on. I am not gonna fill this up very full either. You're yawning like crazy. I don't doubt it. I just think it's funny that you're still awake. Hyla doesn't do nights. TJ, on the other hand, is a night owl. Please don't forget to hit that button. Thank you. Y'all give me a thumbs up, please. All right, let me tie this off. If I could sleep in the mornings, I would be awake till 3 o'clock. Not a problem. But I can't sleep in whenever I have to cook for CCA. So during the summer, y'all be ready for some late night crafting, mumming, whatever we want to do. All right. What am I working on? She really is. Yes, I know she is. Tiny Tornado is awake right now. Oh my goodness. I can't sleep in. I usually get 3. Girl, no. I can't function. Y'all don't want to see Connie on that amount of sleep. Well, Hyla and TJ kind of saw me on that amount of sleep whenever I texted him a picture of my ugly, tired face whenever I was working out at Camp Allen. That was kind of hilarious. But Yeah, y'all don't want to see me. Y'all, I'm having to be careful with these because they're still a little bit fragile. All right, sitting back down. Yeah, 8 hours. I need 8 hours, guys. Do I need to tilt y'all down anymore? I need y'all on the other side, but I don't want y'all to see that side of my kitchen. That over there is the clean side. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fill in. I'm going to start on this side and work my way around so I don't put my arm in it. Ooh, crotch rocket playing in the road. We'll be getting a call. Go clean them up off the side of the road. Sorry, I heard a motorcycle playing. I'm telling you, playing out on the highway. There ain't no need for all that. I touched the side of one of these, and the icing wasn't completely ready for me to touch it and manhandle it. And yeah, I got a little divot in it. But I ain't gonna cry over it. I'm doing the same thing I did with the red and the green, dragging this white over in those tight little corners. Not that you can see it because the white's already there. But anyway, I think I'm going to put a sprinkle in the middle of these. Hold on, y'all. I have the perfect sprinkle to go in there. If I can find it. Where are you? There you are. Ha. They're little candy sprinkles. They're itty bitty candies. Look at that. Now I need my tweezers. Dang it. Sorry. Right back. Where are my tweezers? Oh, come on. I'll use those. What color? Let me just alternate red and green. And that icing is still wet, so that is going to make it stick. Come on. Okay. Get a red one. I want to put a little dot in the middle so it doesn't fight me. There we go. Hey. Um, okay. Okay, what is it? Is Amy? Ah, Mila Hyla. Okay, hang on. I went to your channel and tried to find this live and couldn't find it, so I missed it. Oh, dang it. I'm sorry. Um, I'm trying to read all these. Those thank you, TJ. Amethyst. Hey, oh, it's amethyst. Yes. Hey, TJ, I found you on Fake. That's awesome. Before I retired, I'd go to bed at 9, get up at 5, had to be at work by 7, had to leave no later than 6:15. Traffic was a bit heavy at that time. Oh, in Dallas, yeah. And Connie Con, yes, you got a nickname. Really? Awesome. Yes, Amethyst. Now I don't have to worry about what time I go to bed or get up in the morning unless I have to do something or go somewhere. Good on you, babe. All right. Red. Let me see what the other side of that one looks like. The same. The colors match perfect. I color matched really good on these. Scoot your butt back over where I put you. Thank you so much. And red. And I will use these same sprinkles just to tie it in on probably the baby bottle and the whatchamacallits. Gingerbread. I don't know why I can't say gingerbread. Hyla, you missed it earlier. I bought TJ a present and I showed it to her. Okay, let's do some bows, and I need to figure out how I'm going to do them. I'm going to cut the tip of that a little bit big. I'm practicing over here on how I want to do it. There we go. Deep Woods Diva, hey. You're on your lifestyle. Oh, I finally have internet. That's hilarious. All right. Normally, I would just do, well, let me see. I'm going to start in the middle and I'm going to make a little curly Q that way, make a circle that way. We'll do a figure 8. And then we'll come down and make a little curly Q down here. Curly Q here. And my line broke. So we'll just attach it back together. Now, I need a white pearl to go in the middle of that. Told y'all I didn't plan this stuff. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's put a little tiny gold pearl if I can find one. There we go. We're going to put gold in there, y'all. Just to bring some of the gold out of the bottle into the rattles. If I can get them, these are tiny. Put it right there in the middle. That works. It ain't perfect, but it'll do. Now I think I made this icing a little too thick. And of course, I have red icing on my tongs. Doggone. You know, I killed fly. Really? I thought I got rid of all the dang flies before I went live. I'm going to go ahead and do this one and get it out of the way. And all we have to do on the other ones is put this bow on, and these will be completely finished. So that makes half of this cookie set done. There. There we go. All right. What is up with these? Y'all. Putting these in there the way they need to be sitting so they all fit back on this daggum tray. And this one. All right. These last 5, all we're doing are bows. This dang fly is landing on my face. Come on. Y'all, I could be in here cooking and not a fly one. I get on live and they're like, "Oh, she's on the internet. Here's my 5 minutes of fame before she kills me." And I don't want them landing on my dang cookies. All right. That is the last of the bows. If y'all hear me scream, you know why. I'm getting red icing all in this gold. It'll be all right. I'll just flip it over. Nobody'll know. One more. There we go. Okay. Love it. So cute. Thanks, Milo. It's been a 7-year wait now. I have to update everything in my house. We've been using hotspots for so long. It's weird to stream. I was there a couple years. I know exactly what you mean. Yes, Fred. Fred's not dead. It's all the sugar around me. Probably. Get TJ a lighter. And no, I did not. But I should. These flies and mosquitoes said we're enjoying our Australian winter. Their lifespan is only a few days, so I guess they're trying to make it count and be famous, right? Okay, we are officially half done. All the half of the cookies are completely finished. Get them out of my way. There we go. Now, let's go back to the bottles. Hold your horses. Hold your dang horses. I ain't doing this all damn night. Sorry. I swear, they see me pick up the fly swatter. Where did you go? Am I gonna need this gold? I don't know. Let me scooch it out of the way. Let's work on a couple of these at a time. We'll do 3 at a time since I have 9. All right. They totally know. Yes, they do. They definitely do. I need a drink. Maybe I'll squirt some of that vodka in it. I'm just kidding. It's the cheap vodka. All right. I'm going to put my little lines on the baby bottle. So I just go short, long, short, long. Long, short, long, short, long. That's how I go. Now, we need some lines on the, oh, what is it, the rim. Let me see if this is crusted enough. Yeah. And it's back. Okay. Go away. Maybe you can hot glue some fly swatters to a headband. There you go. There you go. All right. So, see, it's landing. Go. I get whiny when I get mad at stuff like that. Sorry. All right. I need to make. I'm trying to plan because I don't want to waste my bags, but I guess I'm going to have to. Because I need this icing not in. You know what? No. Y'all just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and put my buttons on these dudes. So you'll see it in a minute when I bring them out. Because once I cut this tip, I would have to rebag it, and I don't want to do that. Or all right, now I am going to make a tip. Am I going to try it on this one? I think I might. I was going to use a thicker bag. Where did you go? It's right here. I can't swat you there. Move. No. I can swat you over there, though. Land somewhere. What did you do at 11 o'clock at night? I watched Connie fight with a fly. All right. Ah, bull. I'm going to do it on this one. So I am going to make a little tiny alligator mouth so I can pipe some leaves and not have to put a tip on here. I don't know how well you can see that. It's a V cut. That's what I just did. I made a V cut. Hashtag homecoming. Let me see if it landed somewhere where I can swat it. Now I'm going to trim this bag and I'm just going to slide it down in here. And that is going to give me my leaf tip. Give me 1 second and I will hold it up and show you. And let me put a little red dot in the middle for my holly berry. And that is done. There's the baby bottle. Completely finished. This makes it to where I don't have to wash piping tips. Or Cody doesn't have to. Because he's my dishwasher. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pipe the rest of these that are on the pan because I want to be done with it. It's not going to interfere with all the other stuff that I have to do. Only got 4 more cookies here, y'all. This is how I like to do them. Lay them all out and work on all of them at the same time. That way I don't have to keep picking up a piping bag and putting it down and picking it up again and putting it down. So you do all of this cookie. All those leaves are done. I'm going to go ahead and pipe this. Is that sucker on my hand? Ugh. I'm going to save the red for whenever I pipe the lines on there. Let me get this. Almost dropped this cookie. Let me go ahead and pull it out. There. All right. TJ, that was me on Facebook. Drena's Land was purchasing the wrong size rhinestone chain. I didn't even notice. I just commented to help out. I knew they were too thin when I ordered. Y'all are talking about mom stuff, which is awesome. I guess let's go ahead and assembly line these and get them done and out of the way. And I just stuck my finger in the red. I don't mess up this many cookies, or I don't touch this many cookies when I'm not live, y'all. There we go. And once I get all these on, all I'll have to do is the white lines, and these will be completely finished. This is the satisfying part for me when I know I've put the last detail on these cookies. I love doing cookies, but I also love finishing cookies. Just like I love doing mums. Ain't nothing better than hanging up a mum and saying I'm done. And I know y'all know what I mean. Because then you get to start something new. All right. Last two. Oh, these aren't done. See, I was getting ahead of myself, thinking I was finished. I got to put the white lines on them. All right. Yes. Okay. Make sure we're piping clean. Long, short, long, short, long. And I talk to myself when I do these too, y'all. Just saying. I have a cookie decorating class coming up on the 20th that I need to get put online, and I need to decide what cookies we're going to do. That's the hardest part because a lot of these ladies have taken this class multiple times. And I got to make sure we don't do the same cookies. But I also have to remember that we have to be able to do them in 2 hours and be finished, and they have to be able to work on them. So, all right, 75% done. All we have left are the dang, what are those? Gingerbread guys and girls. Ouch, that was my elbow. I think some of those baby word are going to have to go on another tray. All right, I'm going to spin this tray around so I don't have to keep reaching over all of my finished cookies to get to the gingerbread. Now, I need to look at my picture real quick and see. Rhonda. There we go. I need to get a boy and a girl. So just the white. She has a hearts for buttons, and he has a bow tie, and she has a bow in her hair. And I think they just used a black marker to do their face. I'm wondering if this is, yep, watch what I do. I'm not piping black. I'm going to draw that stuff on. You know the bad part about all this? I have to cook for CCA in the morning. So this whole area Everything has to be put up and cleaned up before I go to bed, or else I'm not gonna have any room to work. Okay, let me pull the girls out. Um, am I missing y'all? There we go. Yay, gingerbread. This is TJ's thing right here. All right. Y'all just bear with me on the chat because I'm gonna have to keep going back and forth between the picture. Let me get one done. So let me pull her up. I need to see where we're putting the. Okay, I got it. So we're just gonna zigzag right here. And here. This is the piping consistency. And then right across the top of the head. And these are gingerbread people, y'all. They don't have to be perfect. All right. Now, who is texting me? Oh, I think I'm going to cut a larger tip in this. Where's my tiny scissors? And we're going to make hearts on these. So all you do is squeeze a little out and then pull down and stop. Squeeze it out, pull down and stop. And these are her buttons. Now you can do the same thing to make a, oh goodness, can't find gingerbread people emojis. Oh, because I tell them who's a girl and who's a boy. I assign their gender. Boys have buttons down the middle. The girls and bow ties on top of the buttons. Yes. No, I do have boy and girl cutters, but that's not what they asked for. So the girls have hearts for buttons and they have bows on the tops of their heads. So I'm going to make a bow here. Basically, I'm putting a big dot with a tiny dot right in the middle. Big squeeze, little squeeze. Big squeeze, and little squeeze. Okay. Now, I'm going to draw on their faces. And let's make sure we're going to give the girl some eyelashes. But I need to see how well this is going to draw in here. Yeah. I need to be careful. And I'll have to put some little dots of that pink for their cheekies. Yeah, I've got to be really gentle with this icing because it's not quite ready to be drawn on. See, I'm not happy with that. I'm gonna have to be happy with it because there ain't no fixing it. I'm just saying. Trying to use my other hand to control this pen. I'm gonna wipe this off to get all the icing off that tip. Okay, pink. They're getting just a little teeny tiny dot for the cheeks. Come on, now do right. Thank you. All right, girlies are done. This chair squeaks every time I move. Yes, I know we're our own worst critics, but it looks funky. Look, the eyebrows are too thick. The eyelashes, not eyebrows. All right, let me get boys. Their bow ties are going to be exactly the same as I did the girls' ties on their heads. Scooch over. There you go. Act like you like each other. You're so funny. Dr. Pepper. All right, zigzag time. This is what I did with the green a while ago before I uh, cut the tip. I didn't want the hole too big for making my dots, so I just went ahead and made the dots. Okay. You got to go to sleep. Okay. I'm on my last cookie, so we're not going to be on here much longer. Let me look at my boys and make sure I don't need to add anything else. Nope, I'm good. So, uh, good night, sweet dreams. I'm sure we'll be talking tomorrow. Let's give him bow tie, and we're going to make little hearts on the sides, just small ones, just like we did the girls' buttons, and just connect them in the middle with a little dot. I might put a little gold dot in these. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I go into making a cookie and then I'm like, let me add this, let me add that. Same thing as with the mom. It's like, yeah, that'd be cute. You know, because you think of new stuff as you're going along. 4. Okay. And bow ties are done. Now all I have to do is draw on the eyeballs. Wrong tip. These don't have eyelashes. So we're going to do a curvy mouth and a curvy eye. And that is it. He might get some pink cheeks. Last one. My icing is softer than normal. And I'm thinking I might not have put enough meringue powder in there. I put what I normally put in there, but I don't know. Let me look and see if he needs some cheeks. Nope, he doesn't get pink cheeks, so he's done. Get my little gingerbread dude. Super simple, super cute. All right, let me get these guys on this tray. I will not be holding it up to show you. I will take some pictures tomorrow once I stage them because I put them on a little board and take my professional photos. So they'll be all together and you'll be able to see them dried and looking cute. I can fit, I've got one dang cookie to put on here and it's going on here. Let me see. Right there. Hot dog. I will pick it up because I need to transport it. Completely. I'll tell you what. Let me get y'all back out. There. You'll be able to see the entire set together. Let me go put them up before I drop them. That would be very, very sad. Okay, loosen that up. I have a mess to clean, but they are done. Oh, I don't know what happened. uh, so I got I went to the bathroom to get ready, and I had icing on the side of my eyeball. How does that even happen? Anyway, let me see. Gotta go to sleep. Night, everybody. I know chronic economies become therapeutic as you zone out by the. Yes, ma'am. Um, I'd be thinking of what else to add, and the hubby would say that's enough. Thank y'all. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, sometime is it you just keep going and going and going, and you just need to stop. Just like on a mom, you just need to stop. So, all right, guys, I have 3 dozen cookies to do for this order. Um, did you take a screenshot, Diana? So yeah, 3 dozen cupcakes to do. Thank you. And then I have catering on Saturday. We have our Festival of Lights on Saturday. Matthew's band concert is at the Festival of Lights on Saturday. And then Sunday, we are going to rearrange my house because I haven't been able to do that. Well, maybe because I've got 11 dozen cookies due on Monday. Dang it. No. Are those due? That's Veronica. Oh no. Good. The checkerboards are not due till next Saturday. Okay. So I only have 8 dozen cookies due on Monday, but they're all the same Santa Claus and Snowman. Yes, I do. That's why the fly was flying around you. Okay, I'm already past that, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. um, y'all, and I'm not bragging. Please don't think I am, but I was scared. Um, I was scared there for a while that I was not going to have a business. Um, because even though everything picked up after COVID, I was still paying stuff from during COVID because when everything disappears, y'all, stuff still got to be paid. But I'm finally above water. I am above water and I'm comfortable and I'm so friggin' grateful. So grateful. I do not have to kill myself to make money to do Christmas for my family. My son asked for some things for Christmas that I normally would not have purchased for him. And I was able to buy him. I was able to buy him those. And y'all, please understand, I say no to my kids a lot. They know exactly what that word means. And they also know the work that I have to do out here uh, to make the money that I have. They know what goes into it, especially Cody. Matthew goes and does caterings. Um, but uh, they know what work goes into what we do. And they appreciate it when God, God. Are you kidding? He played dead. He played dead. I said I got him. I turned around and looked, and he's like, "Psych." He got up and flew away. I'm so sorry. Y'all, I'm tired of getting delirious. That was funny. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Oh wow. Okay. Um, yeah. Where was I? Where am I at? Your birthday is on December 22nd. I am off those days because I don't have to kill myself to make money to pay for all this because y'all, I killed myself the past 2 months. I have made more money in the past 2 months than I have the entire year without homecoming. Without homecoming. And I can breathe, y'all. I know you know what I'm talking about. I can freaking breathe. And I can say no to things. Because I used to not say no to anything because, you get work, you take it. You take that work, you make that money because you don't know when it's gonna come again. But y'all, it doesn't stop. It has not stopped. I turned down a catering today for next Friday. It's my son's 18th birthday. My baby's about to be 18, y'all. Oh, we're gonna go from laughing to crying. Anyway, um, yeah, so I'm taking off. I'm taking off sometime. I'll probably come out here and craft and do what I want to do and um maybe spend a little time with my family because the past Christmases and Thanksgivings we've worked every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, and everything had to be planned around everybody else and work. And I don't have to do that this year. I don't have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning on Christmas morning and get out here and start cooking for somebody else. I just don't. And I am extremely grateful for that. I need to go back and read just a little bit. Now I'm Cookie Connie. uh, Connie Cupcake, Connie Con. You're never bragging to us. You opened up your busyness for the love and Southern Charm spot. You're so sweet. You are so sweet. Thank you. Yes, that dang fly. I can't even talk. Freddy Krueger. My goodness. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you and thank you very much. It is very, very much appreciated. Um, that has created a cyber creative family that inspires and empowers others. You also give us hope for better days. Aw, now is not the time to be sweet like that. You're gonna make me cry. um, we will be having a memorial service for Freddie though here very soon, very very soon, because I'm gonna find him. I really am. So yeah. Anyway, so I don't even know why we got on that subject. No clue. Oh, you're talking about the steady stream. Yeah, I'm turning people down for one because I said I'm telling people I'm booked through mid January, and I am. It's not like I'm not going to be working. I'm just not going to kill myself because I don't have to right now. I want to make cocoa bombs. There he is. He's way up there on that light. I want to make cocoa bombs. and I haven't been able to. I have all the stuff. Y'all, I've been buying the stuff since midsummer to get all this stuff done, and I haven't been able to make one dang cocoa bomb. Not one. So that's happening because I want a cocoa bomb. I want them. So I'm going to make them. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to clean up my mess and move everything out of the way so I can work here in the morning. And then I'm going to go shake hands with all of our people at the school district. Tomorrow is our Christmas event where we get to give our longevity checks to our teachers and give out ham vouchers. They get ham every year along with their longevity checks. We do it at Christmas because, everybody needs a little extra help at Christmas, and they earned it. It's not extra help. It's not like a bonus. They earned it. So, the time of year is just right at Christmas time. So, anyway, I'm going to clean up. I'm going to sit down and chill and finish drinking my Dr. Pepper. And then I think, Lord have mercy, it's 11:30, y'all. It's about time for bed. Might not finish my Dr. Pepper. It's very hard to say no to people when I was begging for work. I mean, begging for it. Um, and I don't tell people, no, I don't want to do that. I don't have to do that, because I got enough money. I would never, ever say that. Um, what I'm doing is valuing my own time, uh, because I don't have to kill myself to get my bills paid because they're paid. They're paid. And I'm comfortable, and my kids and my grandbabies get Christmas, and that's that's already taken care of. God love me some Amazon. So anyway, yeah. And I was gonna buy myself a Christmas present, but they're on back order. I got hush. We having a long Southern goodbye here. Yes, Diana. I Cody keeps telling me, Mom, do you ever take off? No, I'm never off. Anytime I have my phone, I'm on duty. So, 'tis the season for a little me time. Yes, it is. And I actually get to go to a wedding and be a guest. I get to be a guest at a wedding. I'll be doing a little bit of work because she's one of my very, very best friends, but I get to be a guest, and I'm super excited about that. All right, y'all. The long Southern goodbye is done. If you're not subscribed, which I know you all are, please do so. Give me a thumbs up, share, do all the stuff. There won't be anything here, or here because I ain't got time to do that yet. And thank y'all so much for joining me. I love y'all so much. You just have no idea how much I enjoy having y'all with me whenever I work. It just makes it so much more fun. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all soon.